Elon Musk is shaking up what we know about space and how we think about what's right and wrong. You won't believe what he has to say about it. So let's get started. Elon Musk is not only a visionary entrepreneur, but also a controversial figure. He often shares his opinions and ideas on social media where he has millions of followers. He sometimes makes jokes, memes, or sarcastic remarks that can be misunderstood or misinterpreted by others. He also sometimes makes bold or provocative statements that can spark debates or controversies among the scientific community and the public eye. He has expressed his views on various topics, ranging from artificial intelligence to cryptocurrency to aliens. But recently he made a tweet that caused a huge uproar among the scientific community and the public alike. He wrote that aliens built the pyramids, obviously. This tweet seemed to support the conspiracy theory that the pyramids in Egypt were not built by humans, but by extraterrestrial beings who visited Earth thousands of years ago. This theory has been rejected by mainstream historians and archaeologists who have provided ample evidence that the pyramids were indeed built by ancient Egyptians using sophisticated engineering and mathematics. Now what does this mean? Now what does he mean by that? Is he serious or joking? Is he implying that the ancient Egyptians were not capable of building such magnificent structures by themselves? And what does this have to do with NASA? Well, as it turns out, Elon Musk has a theory that NASA has been hiding evidence of extraterrestrial life and advanced civilizations from the public for decades. He claims that NASA has been conducting secret experiments on animals and humans using alien technology that they have recovered from crashed UFOs or other sources. He says that these experiments are unethical, cruel, and dangerous, and that they have resulted in horrific consequences for the subjects involved. How does he know all this? Well, according to him, he has access to classified information through his connections with the US government and military. He also says that he has witnessed some of these experiments himself through his company, Neuralink, which is developing a brain implant that can allow humans to communicate with machines and each other using thoughts. He says that Neuralink has been collaborating with NASA on some of these projects, but he has decided to expose them because he believes that the public has a right to know the truth. One of the most shocking revelations that Elon Musk made was about a project called Blue Beam, which he says is a plan by NASA to create a fake alien invasion using holograms, lasers, and mind control. Project Blue Beam is a conspiracy theory that was first proposed by a Canadian journalist named Serge Monast in 1994, who claimed that he had obtained secret documents from NASA that detailed the 4 steps of the project. According to Monast, the first step would involve the breakdown of all archaeological knowledge using earthquakes and holograms to create fake discoveries that would contradict the religious beliefs of various groups. The second step would involve a gigantic space show using satellites and lasers to project images of space aliens or religious figures in the sky. The third step would involve telepathic electronic communication using low-frequency radio waves to transmit voices and messages into the minds of people, making them think that they're hearing from their god or an alien leader. The fourth and final step would involve the manifestation of supernatural forces, using advanced technology to create chaos and panic, such as artificial earthquakes, fires, floods, riots, and wars. Elon Musk says that Project Blue Beam has been in development since the 1980s and that it is scheduled to be executed in 2024. Coinciding with the first human mission to Mars by SpaceX, he says that the reason for this timing is to create a distraction and a cover-up for the real agenda of NASA and the elite, which is to colonize Mars and leave Earth behind. He says that he has evidence of this plan and that he's trying to stop it by exposing it to the public. Another shocking revelation that Elon Musk made was about a project called Project MKUltra. Project MKUltra is a code name for a covert program of experiments on human subjects that was conducted by the CIA and NASA from the 1950s to the 1970s. The program was officially sanctioned by the US government and involved the use of various methods to manipulate the mental states and functions of individuals, such as drugs, hypnosis, electric shocks, isolation, sensory deprivation, verbal and sexual abuse, and torture. The purpose of these experiments was to research and develop techniques for mind control, interrogation, brainwashing, and psychological warfare. The program was highly secretive and illegal, and many of the subjects were unaware of their participation or consent. Some of the subjects were volunteers, such as prisoners, soldiers, or students, while others were unwitting victims, such as civilians, celebrities, politicians, journalists, activists, and even children. Elon Musk says that Project MK Ultra has been running since the 1950s and it has targeted thousands of people, including some famous names such as Marilyn Monroe, John Lennon, Ted Kaczynski, and Martin Luther King Jr. He says that some of the victims of Project MK Ultra have become assassins, spies, or agents of influence for the US government or other organizations. He says that he can show proof to anyone who's interested. But perhaps the most horrifying revelation that Elon Musk made was about a project called Project Montauk. Project Montauk is another conspiracy theory that claims that NASA and the US Air Force have been conducting secret experiments on time travel and teleportation at a military base in Montauk, New York. The theory was popularized by a book called The Montauk Project: Experiments in Time, written by Preston Nichols and Peter Moon in 1992. According to the book, the project began in 1943 as an extension of the Philadelphia experiment, which was an alleged attempt by the US Navy to make a ship invisible using electromagnetic fields. This experiment supposedly went wrong and caused the ship to disappear and reappear in different locations and times. The project then moved to Montauk in 1971, where a device called the Montauk Chair was used to create portals to other dimensions and timelines. The device was allegedly powered by a psychic who could visualize the desired destination or event. The project involved hundreds of children who were kidnapped or recruited by NASA's agents. These children were subject to brutal physical and mental torture, and many of them died or disappeared in the process. Elon Musk says that Project Montauk has been operating since the 1970s at a secret base in Montauk, New York, and that he has visited himself through his company, Neuralink. He says that Neuralink has been collaborating with NASA on some of these experiments, but that he has decided to expose them because he believes that they are unethical, cruel, and dangerous. He says that he has footage, documents, testimonies, and even samples of alien DNA and technology that he can show to anyone who's interested. He says that there are many more secrets hidden at the base and that he's ready to unravel them if NASA does not come clean and admit their crimes. He says that he has proof of all these claims and he's willing to share it with the world if NASA does not stop their experiments. Amid all the guessing and doubting, it's hard to tell what's real and what's made up. Is Elon Musk someone who's uncovering hidden truths like a modern day whistleblower? Or is he just trying to get attention by saying shocking things? People are both skeptical and fascinated as they watch this unfold. It's a big moment to question what we know, challenge, and what we think is true. And think about the big impact of Musk's claims. So while we think about this amazing story that Musk is telling, one thing is clear. Whether he's a bold thinker or just trying to stir things up, he's definitely started a conversation that will keep grabbing people's attentions and making them think for a long time. That's it for today's video. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.